Welcome back. Right now, our Arizona Diamondbacks are one of the hottest teams in the league. So why is attendance at Chase Field this season at roughly 50% of its capacity?
It's hard to believe. Rachel Cole's live at Chase Field tonight asking fans, where's the crowd? Rachel?
Mark Caribe, not a strong outing tonight by the Diamondbacks, losing to the Phillies 15-3. But nonetheless, we asked fans, both diehard and bandwagon, what can be done to get more people out to the ballpark.
Bandwagon? Diehard. Prove it. What is your favorite part about going to Chase Field?
You know, just having fun, spending time at the stadium.
What draws you to Chase Field and the Diamondbacks games in particular?
I just love the atmosphere here and the team.
The retractable roof is cool.
Longtime fans defending against the D-backs' notoriously low attendance, landing 20th of 30 with roughly 20,000 fans a home game this season.
Why do you think we don't have more fans? We have about 20,000 at home on average. Thoughts on that?
I just think, historically, we don't have any big superstars. We don't have any of the big $300 million contract guys. Arizona's never really pulled as a sports fan base in general.
Zach Rivenberg rooting for the Snakes for the last 25 years.
I grew up doing it with my dad. We didn't have a lot of money. Diamondbacks weren't very good when I was little, so tickets were cheap and it was always a lot of fun.
Keeping the tradition alive with his own family.
Last year we did one through Chicago, drove down to Indiana, to Ohio, did the Ohio teams, did Pittsburgh, drove back to Chicago, see the White Sox.
Finding new venues to explore, celebrating America's pastime.
This year we did DC to Philly to New York to Boston, back to New York, back to DC, seeing teams all along the way. 18
major league ballparks later, Zach weighing in on how to draw a bigger crowd to Chase Field.
The Rangers or Atlanta right now, they have a semi-open. Get rid of one of the walls out in the outfield. Let me look outside the stadium.
Okay. Touting the location.
You're in a good spot. You're still in the center of the valley. So I'd like to see a big renovation, kind of like we saw with Footprint.
Lastly, to load the stands, he says go local on every level.
It feels pretty generic. This feels a lot like Phillies Park. This feels a lot like Nationals Park. Find that unique thing. Arizona has a lot of unique. I mean, we have some of the best Mexican food in all of baseball. Bring it in the stadium.
In there.
I know. I remember, just bring it in the stadium.
Okay.
Bring all the good food, bring the culture in there.
So a lot of interesting feedback from fans today, and at 25 years old, Chase Field is the fourth largest stadium in the National League. So a decision to renovate or rebuild an entire new ballpark altogether has yet to be made. So we'll keep tabs on that as the story develops. And of course, Cam Cox will have more details on tonight's blowout later on 12 News. We're live in downtown Phoenix. Rachel Cole, 12 News. Back to you.
All right, Rachel. And their chicken sandwich is pretty good, too. That should be a good draw.